Hello everyone, welcome to my Surviving Angel Insight channel. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy every time I get to do my videos. I'll be having so much fun. Alright you guys, so I know this is super late. Again, go back to my other videos, please. For those of you who are just now watching my videos, please go back to get a little bit of a backstory of my personal story, so that I will kind of give a context of why I'm almost so late with all my videos, and why sometimes I do so many at one time, but then you don't see me for long periods of time. So I just want you to go back to that. All right. Whew. All right. Whew. When I talk about Xscape and SWV, so here's the thing. I love Xscape. I love SWV, honestly. I really do. Who does not love weak? Okay? I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. I mean, who does not like that? I mean, come on. I love SWV. And who did not love Xscape? I love Xscape. Who can I run to when I need love? What I need from you is understanding. Take off your views and relax your feet and party on down to the Xscape. Just can't get, just can't get, just can't get. Who did I love Xscape and SWV? Why I love them, okay? Here's the thing. Alright. So one of the things that both of them do agree on is that they was told from Mona Scott that they was going to do a show that was based on them coming together to do a tour together. So they both agreed with that. So they are telling the same story about that, right? But then when the filming started, everything was left, right? Here's what I want to say. Xscape is an amazing group. SWV is an amazing group. Do I think both of them have egos? Yes. Personally, I'm being honest. I think Coco got the most ego than anybody out there in both groups combined. Coco attitude is the worst, okay? And then I don't mean like worse, but I feel like she thinks she's, I don't even know how to say it. And this is when, remember when SWV did that show with Salt and Pepper? So when everybody started attacking Xscape, I think none of y'all watched that show with SWV and Salt and Pepper, because they had the same issue. Because SWV wanted to open up and close out too, but Salt and Pepper was like, wait a minute, we actually more bigger than you guys. But Coco would try to say, no, they more bigger than anybody. So it's like it's the same thing with Salt and Pepper. This is what they disagreed to as well. When they were trying to plan a performance, Coco had the attitude. She didn't want to show up either at times. She didn't want to do this. I think actually Salt and Pepper got it worse than Xscape did, if you want to be honest. But it was a lot of crazy stuff with that. So it's not like when everybody trying to say, oh, it was Xscape. No, go back and watch SWV and Salt and Pepper, and you will see they had the same issues there too because of Coco. But here's the thing with SWV. Let me start off with this. See, SWV, right? And I'm not shaming no one. So please listen. I hope I can explain this to the best of my ability. See, Lily and Taj can sing. They can. But they can't sing. Okay? Listen, let me say it again. Because I'm not trying to be shady. Listen to what I'm saying. Lily and Taj can sing. But they can't sing. Okay? They ain't holding their own. Like the Xscape members, okay? They can blow. Okay? Let's get it straight. I think Coco knew that. If you let's go back a little history here. Do y'all remember when Coco was thinking she was the baddest chick on the planet? Her vocals was all of that, and she didn't need Lily and Taj, and she just left them high and dry. You better go back and watch Unsung. Do you remember that? Right? But I think what happened was Coco knew she couldn't blow up by herself. She just couldn't do it. No, she couldn't do it. She needed Lily and Taj. She knew that. And Lily and Taj also knew they couldn't make it without her either. Because at the end of the day, let's be honest. Ain't nobody, if Coco, and I hate to say this, but I'm only being honest, right? And you know I'm not lying, because go back to SWV and Salt and Pepper show. If you go back to that show, you will see I'm actually telling the truth. Because there was one time when Coco pulled her stuff and she was added to it, she was like, she ain't showing up. And Lily and Taj was willing to still go on stage. They was like, the promoters was like, no, Matter of fact, I think it was one of their own team that was saying the same thing, like, no, nah, if Coco ain't doing it, then y'all not going on stage. So, they can't do it without Coco, right? You cannot do it. And it's sad, but it's like that. I think Coco realized she's not going to ever make her money without Lily and Taj. And Lily and Taj knew they weren't going to make no money without Coco. It's a win-win situation. I think they also was willing to own that to each other. I think Coco was willing to own she needs them. And they was willing to own that they need her. And that's why they think they get along so well now. And I'm pretty sure they still have their little disagreements, but they get it well. They get so well. Like, they get each other. You know, they like, listen, we know the mission. In order for all three of us to be able to provide for our families and provide for ourselves, we got to stay a unit. They get the mission. And that's why they get along so well. You see that? Because they understand the mission. They all three need each other. Period. They biggest hits, not just biggest hits, they hits, period, it's with each other. Period. That's it. Now let's get to Xscape, who I love too, by the way, because I want to keep it real. I kind of want to keep it real. Xscape. First of all, like I said, all of y'all can blow. First of all, before I get into that, the verses. Let me do a little thing. The verses. Oh my God. Can we talk about the verses? Xscape and SWV verses to me was one of, if not the best verses ever. Brandy and Monica was good too. But they was amazing. They was amazing. And I said it then, even before that show came out, I said, you know what? They need to do a tour together. Because it was so well. It looked like they got along very great. Personally, I'm going to be honest, because just like I talk about SWV, I'm going to keep it good with Xscape too, okay? So here's my thing with Candy. I think Candy is a good businesswoman. She's great, but her attitude is something. She thinks she's better too, but she's nowhere near on the Tasha level. Trust me, she ain't that bad, okay? But we going to get into Latasha too, right? But my thing is, when I saw the verses, I was like, SWV do got some great banger hits. They do. We're not going to take that from SWV. They got some hits. I'm so into you. They got some hits. Rain, okay? They got some hits under their belt. Of course, we're not going to deny that. And first of all, SWV, I remember Coco when they always talk about, I sold $30 million and 30 million records. First of all, Coco, tell the truth. At the time when in the 90s, you already sold 9. No, you sold 11 and Xscape sold 9, okay? You sold 30 million way after the fact. Like years later when it was streaming and everybody started streaming your music. Don't try to make it y'all sold all the records in the 90s because y'all did not. Stop that. Make it make sense, okay? Maybe she forgot you could pull up receipts, okay? But when I saw verses, I thought it was one of the best verses ever. But I was also mad with Xscape. But really, I was mad with Candy because I knew Candy was the one that picked the music. Here's how I know she's the one that picked the merch. I think she holds something over their heads. I think harmony-wise, see with Xscape, whether they can go without Candy or they can go without Latasha. It's evident, right? We seen it. We seen it done. Don't act like we haven't seen it done. We seen them perform without Candy. We seen them perform without Latasha. And they still sound that great. But at the end of the day, We either want all 4 of them or we want 3 of them, but one of the 3 better be Candy, right? That's what we're seeing, right? Because some promoters still wanted Candy back, you know. They was performing great when it was just Latasha and Tiny and Tamika, but a lot of promoters still wanted Candy to come back, right? And now look how great they doing. They doing better with Candy, Tamika, and Tiny than what they were doing when it was Latasha, Tiny, and Tamika, right? So I think Candy knows that. I think Candy knows that, and she takes advantage of it because, first of all, this is called Xscape versus SWV. Why the hell was they playing No Scrubs? Candy, you and Tiny wrote no Scrubs, yes, but that got nothing to do with Xscape. That song should not even have been in the playlist. The worst song ever, in my opinion, that was on that verses was You and That Body, You and That Body, You and That Body. What the hell that got to do with Xscape? I thought that was the dumbest crap I ever saw in my whole entire life. I figured like they screwed up so bad it ain't even funny. I think they would have got a better score if they only would have used Xscape songs. Because if they would have put the same Do You Want To as a whole song from the beginning, that whole song could have eliminated You and That Body. That was stupid as hell. Okay? That whole song could have been performed. There was another song, was it Work It Slow? Yes, that could have took over No Scrubs. That has nothing to do with Xscape. I think Candy was trying to focus so much on her that she didn't let Xscape shine the way they should have shined. She screwed up badly for verses. I mean, that's what I said. Candy take advantage of the fact they know that she knows she needed. So trust me, we're not saying Xscape is innocent in this situation either. Okay? So now that I got that out the way, let's get back to the Xscape, the show. So, to me, I thought that this was a great moment to bring 2 beautiful groups of queens together to do a tour. Because I think it would have, first of all, of course they didn't show us the whole tour, the whole show. Now, I'm actually upset about that because I think with all the hell that Mona Scott let go through that show, they should have made it up to us and let one episode, the last episode, be only the whole show. So we can see how that whole show went. Because the little clips that we did see, I think they was amazing. SWV Xscape tore it up. Here's the thing. And again, please don't get mad at me. You guys are only speaking the truth. I love Understanding. I think it's an amazing song. I love Weak. But I would think, I think you could close out either way. You could close out with Understanding. You could close out with Weak. Either way, you closing out with 2 great songs. But if we want to be honest, Weak is a little bit more bigger than Understanding. So I think the way Xscape sing Understanding, if we're going by vocals, yes. Understanding is the perfect song to end with because they all sing so beautifully. That song is just so amazing. But if we're going off like the hit type, Weak should close out. But even with Understanding closing out and SWV opening up with their song, the show was still amazing for what we saw. I think they need to take their egos out of it. I think they need to co-headline. Did you hear me, Candy? Because you would try to be just the headliner. No, co-headliner. And from what I understand, SWV wanted to co-headline, but they didn't want to spend no money for the show. No. We're going to be equal. We're going to be equally paid, equally cost out the funds that it takes to get the tour together. That's what we're going to do. Because I think y'all need to apologize to each other. Yes, all of y'all need to apologize to each other and act like grown, black, beautiful women and fix this mess and do this tour because we want it. Y'all are amazing. Y'all talented. We love y'all music. Personally, SWV and Xscape need to come out with some new music, like real new music. Because let me tell y'all something. I would love to hear some new music from you guys, okay? And that was another thing. Xscape. Why the heck was it no memory lane on Versus? Y'all didn't do memory lane. Y'all didn't do my song Last of Me, which is a very good song, by the way. Okay? I don't understand, like, what would y'all do? Who came up with that? I know it was Candy. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Because she didn't have nothing to do with that song. So she didn't want that song played. And that's ridiculous. Like, them songs, I think because y'all should have did Memory Lane. Y'all should have did Last of Me. Okay? Those are good songs. And there was another song, too, that is great on that album. Dream Killer. That's what it is. Dream Killer. Dream Killer is so amazing. Why was that not in Versus? Candy screwed up bad. I'm trying to tell you. That's why they were saying you lost. You didn't lose vocally. You lost because you didn't play your hits. Y'all played a few stupid stuff. Those scrubs that. Come on now, Xscape. Y'all should have stood up to Candy. So listen, Candy. Memory Lane, Dream Killer, and Last of Me is going. Not no you and that body and no scrubs. They got nothing to do with Xscape. Okay? Back to my point. So, with the show. We all know the whole mess that came out. Excuse me, because can I keep it real, you guys? I'm sorry, but I'm going to be honest. I got to keep it real, you guys. Can I keep it real? Okay, I'm going to try to keep it real. I am upset about how it portrayed this whole situation. Tamika said that wasn't the plan. They was already having issues. What we did see, by the way, before the show started filming. And she was under the expression that they were supposed to start out trying to mend fences. But Latasha and their mother started with the crap. Now, here's the thing. Tamika, I love you. And listen, okay? My mom might have passed away, but I'm always say I have a mom, okay? I wouldn't want nobody coming for my mom. So, all due respect, I'm going to try my best not to come for yours. But your mom was disrespectful, okay? Talk about you jealous of Latasha. I'm not. If anything, you stood up for Latasha. You went against people to stand up for your sister. How can you be jealous of somebody if you standing on their side against people that probably was right? Do that even make sense? No. I would say that is so disrespectful. Tell your own daughter she jealous of the other daughter. What? I mean, they was coming and they was jumping on you. We watched that scene. They was attacking you bad. So, yes, I agree with Tamika. What else are you supposed to do when you being attacked? You're going to try to dig your way out of this attack. And she told the truth. Well, you stole my money. Who else was like, wait, what? I'm sorry, What money? Huh? What happened? Did I hear that? Yeah, I heard. I think that's what. We won. You stole my money. You and Rocky stole my money. Mama, you know they stole my money. What? Go back. Mama, you was right there. You knew they stole my money. You made sure it was quiet. Whew. All right. Listen, if I steal somebody $30,000, trust me when I tell you, trust and believe I'm not coming for them anywhere, less more in public, okay? Because I don't want that stuff to come out. Latasha is doing a gospel album. And she over here stealing money. What? And it got worse, you guys. Not only was she stealing money from Tamika, we found out she was stealing money from the church. We found out Rocky was over there getting side kickbacks, booking side deals. And you're like, who are these people? I promise you, I was like, who are these people? I forgot what movie that was where they was like, who are these people? You know, I was like, oh my Lord. Oh, it was a whole mess. It was her whole mess. And that's why I said Mona Scott is not innocent in the matter, because I think she knew what she was doing. We know that because we seen what she did with Love and Hip Hop. I think she did not want this show to only be based on them doing a tour and being positive, because that wasn't going to bring in the ratings that they want and the money that they want. So they had to create drama. I think it was a plan, and I do believe Rocky and Latasha created that plan, but it backfired on them. I think they wanted to create drama to try to showcase that Latasha was the bigger star, but they weren't betting on that Tamika done went through so much praying with talking to Jesus and growing up mentally and emotionally that she wasn't taking no crap no more. They weren't betting on that. So what ended up happening is they, in a way of trying to get away from Xscape to promote the solo stuff, they made their whole situation worse. Because God don't like ugly. Right? Then we ended up finding out that gospel deal wasn't even just for Latasha. It was actually for Tamika and Latasha. But Latasha wanted all the writing credits, all the money. And that's not cool. And Tamika wasn't going there. So what did Rocky and Latasha do? Say, okay, well, we don't need you. We're going to go get the deal on our own. Right? So then it comes out that Rocky was doing some shady stuff. We talk about some cheating shady stuff. Like he was cheating. Right? So now that comes out about him cheating. In a mix of all this drama. So then Latasha, hold on, I'm skipping a little part. So Rocky go on national radio, talk about Tamika did a sex tape, they got the copy. Tamika sent him naked pictures. And they didn't steal no money. First of all, let me just say this. Latasha, let me just say this. First of all, you sat right there and talk about you love your sister. There's no way in hell, okay, listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. There's no way in hell I would ever, I don't care what the hell me and my sister going through, you will never talk about my sister like that in public. You will never threaten to leak no sex tape. You will never lie and say she sent you some naked picture. You ain't coming for my sister like that. And the fact you sat up there and according to you, now keep in mind, Latasha, you can't have it, but wait, you talk about, I know everything my husband did. Okay, me and my husband can be in the case. So you knew he was going to do that. And you allowed him to do that. That's why your gospel album never sold nothing but 300 copies. Wanted 300, I think it was 300 copies. Nobody wanted that crap. Then you got, when you try to cover your trap because Amika said, oh, hell no. This woman got kids. Now she got a list. Now her kids got to know their mama did a sex tape years ago. Okay? First, then we found out, hold up. Not only is it true that Tamika did a sex tape. Okay? Because Tamika owned that. That's when you know you did your healing, when you're not afraid to own your mistakes and your choices. Tamica's like, yeah, I did a sex tape. Okay? And I trusted my sister with it. Because, hey, I think I did great in that sex tape. So, I might want to watch it again. And then they tell them that it was broken into and stolen. If it was in a safe where you and your husband only got the key and the code, how the hell was it broken into? And why would somebody think a safe is do a safe normally have sex tapes in it? I don't know. I know it had money and jewelry in it, right? So why would somebody just think it was a sex tape in it? Do that even make sense? No, it don't. But anyway, that was the excuse. It was missing. So if it got stolen, how the hell can you leak it if it was stolen? Did you make copies? Make it make sense, people. Okay? Then Tamika acknowledged that she ain't never sent that man no pictures. First of all, we already knew that, Tamika. You didn't have to defend that crap because we already knew that. I wouldn't even send Rocky my old cancer photos, okay? Rocky is shady. I don't like him. I don't like him. He makes me so mad. Ugh. Okay, but anyway, you sit up there, and which I think is fair, right? Because I think if somebody is coming for you, you got a right to defend yourself. So you let it be known. First of all, he got my password and checked and looked at them pictures on his own. I didn't send him jack. Okay? Then she also showed the receipts of Latasha and Rocky actually stealing the royalties money. Okay? So she came with the receipts, baby. Okay? Sometimes they knew what? She got the receipts that it wasn't her information. What? Y'all did that on your own. Y'all stole that money and y'all need to pay back that money, right? So then Latasha goes on the defense. Because I'm pretty sure Rocky told her to do this because she listened to everything Rocky tell her to do. So Latasha goes on the defense. Now she's crying on Instagram, talk about something. First of all, I love my sister. And first of all, my husband, me and him ain't that what she said? We have an open marriage. Okay, that's exactly what she said. She said, we have an open marriage. That's what she said. I watched that video. She sure did. Oh, yes, she did say that, you guys. She said, we got an open marriage. I heard her say that. And then I'm guessing when Motel was like, hold the heck up. You doing a gospel album. You talking about having an open marriage? So then she goes, oh, watch what happened, And they'd be like, no, I didn't say we had an open marriage. I said we had an open communication. Hold on, I need a double sip on that one. Because the lies. When you lie so much, you can't even keep up because you just lie so much, you don't even know what to do. So you got to cover as you keep lying because Girl, you said an open marriage. You ain't said nothing about no open communication. We know the difference between an open communication and an open marriage. Okay? Latasha and Rocky. No good would ever come to you guys ever. Because y'all did some messed up stuff to this woman. And then what did Latasha say? She also came out talking about something. First of all, how Tamika gonna be best friends with Candy when she was going against Candy. She went against Candy for your punk behind. And then now you gonna throw it in her face because she apologized to Candy and they worked it out. Girl, fix your face. Fix your face because you look stupid out here. And the thing is, you always can tell the person who's better. Because Tamika still said, I love my sister, but I got to take a back seat. And what did she say? Hey, guys, please go buy the gospel album. She still said buy the album. She ain't got no time for no hatred because God gonna deal with you guys. Y'all ruined. Right? Then we find out in the most recent interview because, Tamika came on Candy's show. Speak on it. So came on the show and they was talking about it and Tamika, was like, listen, I had to get a restraining order against them. Wow. I can't say I'm surprised that it came to that because Rocky is so evil. And I think Latasha just... Listen, I don't know. I'm not going to make claims on stuff I don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised if we end up finding out down the line that he was emotionally or mentally abusing Latasha. And it might not be. It might be Latasha just loved him so much, she just so blinded. Hell, I don't know, because not everybody that's abused do stupid stuff. So, I don't know. I think Latasha could very much not be abused as well, and he just got a control over her. And she likes it because she loves him. She's going to support him. And I think he's going to run her down to the worst situations. Because he's already doing it. He's already doing it. And here's the thing. I don't understand us as people. How do we not take control of our business? Because when they was talking about ownership of Xscape name, just to know that Tiny and Candy did not have ownership in that name, I don't know. I was kind of thinking to myself, you know, even if Candy and Tiny didn't want to have nothing to do with Xscape at that time, they should have all four of them put ownership in their name. You know, the fact that it's in control of a evil person, so they can keep using a name, I think is crazy. I think it's insane. First of all, Tamika actually admitted that she actually paid for Latasha Part to own it. So technically, I think if we want to be technical, I think Tamika owned it all by herself because she's the one that paid for it. All of it for ownership. So technically, I think Tamika figure out how you could legally, I will buy Latasha out. Listen, because I'm so sick of Latasha, I will buy her out. I'll be like, listen, Latasha, goodbye. What we need to buy you out. Matter of fact, let's call it even. You stole $30,000 from me. That's your buyout. So now you don't even got to pay me back. So that's your buyout right there. So now me, Candy, and Tiny got ownership on Xscape name. Because I'm concerned about that. I don't know what Latasha may try to do to stop them from making money. You know, personally, I'm not shading him. I'm just going to be honest. I think they sound so much better by just them three by themselves. Tamika, Tiny, and Candy, y'all doing an amazing job. Oh, did I forget that part too? Latasha tried to say that Tiny couldn't even sing Softest Place on Earth, try to make fun of them. Even said her sister couldn't even sing either. She was the only one that could sing that song. The funny thing about that is, if you go on YouTube, right, and then you check them live performances, so they actually performing Softest Place on Earth, right? They is. Right. And they sound beautiful. Tiny is amazing on that song. She is so amazing. Tamika is amazing. They all three of them are tearing these songs up without Latasha. Tamika is taking on her parts in Latasha parts. And what I love about it, some songs that was Latasha part, they actually splitting it. So maybe Tiny might sing Latasha part or Tamika might do it. They are splitting it and they do it so amazingly. They are so awesome. I would go see them because they were so, I can't afford y'all tickets though, but I'm just saying if I had the money, I would go see you guys. But they doing so amazing. I'm so proud of them. They are amazing. I just want them to get this name legalized because this is ridiculous. We need to be done with Latasha. So done. So done. She wanted to be solo. Let her be solo. Let's be over here. Let her be over there. Okay? Ain't nobody got time for that negative energy. Okay? We ain't got time for the craziness. No, we do not. Sometimes you gotta let things go. It does not matter. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye. See you later. Okay, nobody got time for that foolishness. But I just think that whole show was a very missed opportunity. And I'm so sorry that show was so overpowered by egos and drama. And they need to just, now because Latasha's off the way, I think Tamika and Tiny need to sit Candy down and let Candy know that I understand about how we are by ourselves, but let's co-headline here. You know, let's really be the beautiful queen. Let's show people that we can work together. And why we always got to be apart all the time? Let's come together. You know, I think, you know, Lily and Todd need to talk to Coco. Like I said, there's no innocent in both groups. Both groups need to own. They have both said some crap that was hurtful, disrespectful. They was both looking down at each other at times. They need to own it and apologize to each other and get to business, because that talk could be very successful. Okay? And that could open the doors for other artists to show we could come together and do this thing. We can. So we do it. And I think if Babyface have no problem in opening up a cold headline, he's Babyface, that should tell SWV and Xscape something, okay? And we're not getting the Babyface and Anita. We're not gonna do that. There ain't enough time to get into that thing. Nope. Not even going to attempt to do it. Nope. I'm tired. Nope, not gonna do it. All these topics are ready to warm me out. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of people. I'm so tired. People acting crazy. I'm tired of it. But I just wanted to give my 2 cents on these topics really fast, because I think, there's a missed opportunity. And I want to see us do better. And I love both groups. I think both groups are amazing. And I think SWV and Xscape really just need to apologize and work it out and give us that tour. All right, you guys, give us the tour. And Tamika, let me just say this to you, and I know it's easier said than done. Sometimes you got to leave your family alone. And it hurts. Trust me, I know. I would too. When the time comes, I will tell you what I just went through, okay? Well, family. Sometimes family hurts you the worst. Friends hurt you the worst, okay? Let's be real. Keep it real, okay? So you have to let people go, and God will have something so much better for you, Look what happened. It's going so much smoother without her. So it goes to show you, and that doesn't mean you don't want them to succeed. You want something bad to happen to them. It's just saying, I'm washing my hands. That's all. That's simple. That's all. And we know that because that's what Tamika did. She's not wishing bad on them. She just said, I just want y'all to leave me alone. And for all y'all people coming for her husband, let me end it off with this. Go sit down somewhere. Because actually, her husband is actually a real man. Because like she said, so he's supposed to go for this stupid idiot Rocky, right? And go to jail and end up not being able to raise his kids and be a husband? For what? Now, yes, and we all know if Rocky even attempt to try to touch Tamika, you trust me, okay? I know her husband gonna do some stuff. Her husband don't play. But I don't think he should do all of that clap back and all that, like trying to fight. I don't know. I would defend my house at all costs. I sure would, but I'm not going after you. I'm going to let you be stupid by yourself. So I agree with the husband. I really do. And I'm such a huge fan. Such a huge fan. Oh, by the way, hey, T.I. How you doing, T.I.? I love T.I., by the way. Yeah, I'm just, you doing what you're doing, Tamika. Keep doing it. I'm proud of all of you, SWV and Xscape. Keep up the good work. Thank you guys for hanging with me with these. This is a lot of topics. I know it's a lot. It's a lot. But I had to get it out. And did we have fun? Yes, we did. When will I see you? Next time. Don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel.